Let's go. 30 days of dedication. We're live. Day 3, guys. 3-day streak. 3-day streak. 3-day streak. We do have a hat trick. And guys, we've been answering your questions in the last couple of days. Sam Shaban's been on fire with the value. I've stepped in sometimes. And TikTok, YouTube, guys, we're going in, we're stepping in, answering all your questions. So say hi in the chat so we see you. All right. We want to see your names. We want you to say hi so we know who we're talking to, because this is a community, the Effective Family. We're a community, and we want to see you guys, how you're doing, who's here again, who else is on their 3-day streak. So we really want to see you guys, all right? Say hi
100%.
right now.
Yeah. Who's been on our lives every single day from the day we started till now? Who's been here every single day? Let's
I see
see.
Callum O'Keefe. Callum O'Keefe, he's got his 3-day streak. Callum, I see you on the YouTube right now.
Love
What's
it,
up,
Callum.
Callum? We have Connor, of course. First time I'm seeing Connor.
Very, very on TikTok. He's saying he's got his hat trick. He's been here 3 days in a row.
Very. I don't think I've seen very common before. So this is why the comments are important. We get to know you guys. We get to see you guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Sito says, "Are you coming to Denmark one day?" Sito, I've actually personally gone to Denmark to film a video with Unisport, and I know you're not Norwegians, you Danish, Scandinavians love watching Unisport. I used to do a couple of videos for Unisport, so go check that out. In terms of a Train Effective camp, are we coming to Denmark one day? What do you think, Sam? Should we go to Denmark?
Who knows? Maybe. But I say everyone needs to come to Miami or London first. You come to Miami, London first, and then you never know. We might even hold a elite camp in Denmark. Who knows? Could do something special there. But if you guys haven't been to one of our camps in Miami or London, trust me, guys, you need to experience that first.
You have to. And it's looking elite. Actually, you know what? I've never done this before, Sam. So just because we get a lot of questions like, what are the camps like and all that, I got a video I'm going to play. This time it's got sound because yesterday we did have issues with the sound. This time it's got sound, and it's what it's like when you step in, when you get to the airport, when you walk around, when you get to the hotel, how the kits are laid out for you. You know which video I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I think let's show the people that video because
Oh,
I think it gives them a good insight.
guys, let's show that video right now. Oh, we're covering the video right now. Now we just got me on the camera. Yeah, here we
There
go.
we go.
The
There we go.
video. Let's go. Let's watch the video. And if TikTok, if you're not watching the video, YouTube, Trade Effective, this is where we're watching the video right now. Let's go. This is the POV. You're coming into a Train Effective camp.
Yeah. There we are. You just got it's crazy to see. When you look at the video, and it looks like Cameron O'Neill there giving you insights, and you have George Williams and all these pop cultures that you're learning from every single day. Honestly, it makes a massive, massive difference.
Community aspect is so important. Like the I know the guys that come to the camps, they're making Snapchat groups, WhatsApp groups, and those WhatsApp groups, those Snapchat groups, they're still popping a year later, 2 years later. People are in contact with each other, so you really are like making friends around the world, and it's great to see. I even got stories like I went to camps 10, 12 years ago. Different camps, not as good as Train Effective camps, but still good camps. And I went, and I'm still talking to these people I met from Poland. I had a friend from Poland I met at a camp. He went to play a scholarship in America. Now I can see how he's doing. I had like other friends that did these different other things. And you make all these friends around the world. It's amazing, guys, because the power of social media, the power of being online these days, like you literally make these connections in all parts of the world. So even so, if you're actually trying to level up in your career, sometimes those mates are like, oh, I'm going here, or oh, actually, I play at this university or this college, or maybe you want to join me. So these connections throughout life, guys, it happens organically, and it can happen at those camps as well. It's fun.
100%.
It's fun. Fantastic. Fantastic. Fun and
Connor,
fantastic. There
appreciate
we
that,
go.
man.
What did Connor
Appreciate that,
say?
Connor. He's just sharing the live. He's liking the live. Guys, keep
Oh,
liking the live. Keep sharing it. Let's get more people in there in TikTok.
love that. Love that. Let's get a question, because today is a lot of Q&A today.
How are you, Sam? I'm good, mate. Yeah, let's go, guys. So today is all about you guys. I know the last few days, myself and Nick have been speaking a lot and giving you guys some insight on loads of different aspects of football and how you can elevate your game and go that extra 1-2%. But today we want to make it about you guys. So we want to give you guys the opportunity to ask us as many questions as you want, and we'll be here to answer as many questions as possible. So get your questions in, guys, and yeah, let's get going. So Fury is asking, how can I go in? Sorry, this is a confusing question. How can I go in out country for a trial? Uh,
How can I go out of the country for a trial? I think that's what he's saying.
yeah, that's probably what. Um, so Fury, if you're a person, for example, I don't know, you can't travel because I don't know, passport or you need a visa. So Train Effective actually helps you with visa application. So what we do is once you pay a deposit for the camp, we send you an invitation letter. So with the invitation letter, you can use that to apply for your visa to join either a camp in the UK or a camp in Miami. So if you feel like, I can't get a visa, put a deposit down. Train Effective will help you. We'll send you that invitation letter, and the visa application is so much more easier once you have that invitation letter from Train Effective.
We have another question here, and it comes from Neymar Jr. over on YouTube. He says, why should I choose Train Effective over ZTH? ZTH, he means the guy that pops up on the feed, that football YouTube guy. We've talked about it before, his videos. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
The guy, like he does like the dribbles, like this is how you dribble better, like the kind of basic videos about
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. The American guy.
yeah, the young
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Neymar Jr. Train Effective is been around a decade plus. Okay, so it's not just about the social media followers, not about 500,000 we got on YouTube, not about the 5 million we got across platforms. We actually have always been here for your development, and that comes through this huge app that we have. It's got over 3 million downloads, but most importantly, it has everything you need in your pocket. Okay, you pull out your phone, go in the app, your technique, tactics, physique, mental side, all in one app. You can track your training. You can go higher on the leaderboard, and that can elevate you to then come to the camps. And even more so, we got something called the elite camp. Now, the elite camp is the creme de la creme. It's where the cream where the cream rises to the top, because we got the best from the app, best from the camp that comes to the elite camp, and this is where you really showcase yourself. So this is where we're really looking through the app. We're seeing who's training, who's active. On day one, we actually showed Freddie, a player called Freddie, and he was immense. Like I think he'd been on the app 105 days. He already done 387 training sessions. So this is something you can't get anywhere else. It's an app. Took years and years to build. We work on it every single day, invest loads every day to make it better. And if you ever wanted to play in a professional academy, professional club, but you want that lifestyle, you want that content in your pocket, it's here for you. The Train Effective app right in the App Store, and you don't have to pay loads and loads and loads for it. Okay. It's all there for you in your pocket. It's actually free to download if you want to try for free. So yeah, like you can schedule. It's got everything there. It's everything we wished as players to have. So check that
Yeah,
out.
literally no competition at all. You have Train Effective up there, because at the end of the day, look at the community you're going to be involved in, the kind of people that you're going to be around. You know, the kind of the coaches that we have on board with us who are working at elite professional clubs day in day out in the UK. We have the networking, the connections that you can build from just our app, or having one conversation with one of our coaches, to go over your game to see where you can improve. You can do so much on the app, guys. So, um, yeah, man. To answer your question, yeah, Train Effective all day long, mate.
We do have a follow up question there, and it was from Odysseus Sakalis. It's a Greek name, so I'm not saying that
Yeah,
right. He says, "How many pros have you created?" I'm just showing the website right here. You go to the Hall of Fame section on Train Effective, okay? It will show you some of the Hall of Famers from our famous camps and the app and the community, and you'll see just the kind of stories that we're making here, guys. And guys, this is not you. You oh whoa, Sam, do you see that comment?
I saw that comment. I saw that comment.
I had to approve that because somehow TikTok blocks that.
I don't know why.
What did he say?
As a player who was in elite camp, guys, Train Effective is the best there is. Go play in camps. Please state your name so we know which player you are
Yeah.
from the elite camp, bro.
We have a couple of players in the app, and I'm showing this on YouTube. We got Jakub, Faroe Islands, just made his debut for the under 19s national team for the Faroe Islands. We have Connor. He went viral on TikTok. If you go on our TikTok or Instagram, you'll see Connor there because he's one of the pin posts there about him getting scouted. We've got Maya. We got all these stories. We got Johan Bakayoko. Where's he? Is that here? That's on this page. This is
Yeah, he's
just
on that page.
a couple of the players. So as we're making success stories. Success stories are coming in every day. We don't even know how many more success stories there are because there are millions and millions of people using our app, and we just sometimes don't know.
It's
But for the
true.
stories we've handpicked here, this is inspiration for you guys right
That's
here.
the guy right there, Otar. He's the one who just
Otar!
sent that comment. He's
Is
the
that
man.
Otar?
Yes, Otar.
Oh, Otar. Oh, yeah, it is Otar. Hey, Otar, good to see you, bro. And I'm just showing on the screen here. We've got Otar, who is camp. Guys, this is this is the system in action right now. All of you guys sitting on the couch watching this wherever you are. You're like, here's a great example for you. Okay, Otar's who's just commented in our TikTok. We have him as a camp MVP, right? In our August 2024 camp, which was last year, Otar from Georgia, he was 16, 15, 16 at the time, center back, was camp MVP. Did you give him the award, Sam, of camp MVP? Or was it someone else?
I think someone else gave it to him.
So we got like oh we got like oh there's a button. We got Joel, who was player of the week one. We got Will, player of the week two, and then camp MVP Otar. So if you guys want to see who the Hall of Famers were, just type in Hall of Fame, Train Effective, Google it, whatever. You'll see it come up. But here's what I want to show you, Sam, and all the others, is that if you end up going to the elite camp, okay, because this is where we're cherry picking the best talent we think deserves to go higher and get a even more chances, more time in front of scouts and coaches, more of that. You see Otar right there? There he
There he
is.
is, fresh trim.
There he is. Fresh trim. Fresh trim. And so there you go. There's a pathway in action. There's Otar there. Um, and yeah, there you go. some of the players right there for elite. So guys, this is the ecosystem in action right now. We have to show that. We have to show that.
Otar, tell the chat about your experience at our camp and also the elite camp. Um, Give them a little bit of an insight from a player perspective.
Yeah, and we are talking a lot about camps right now. We've gone a little bit of a tangent, but I think for those who are watching today, it's important because they are asking a lot about it. We have Odysseus from Greece again. He says, I assume he's from Greece. Are your training stats visible to pro teams? I don't know if he's talking about the app or the camps, but from a camp perspective, how would you answer this, Sam?
What was the question again? Sorry, because I was reading the comment.
Are your training stats visible to pro teams?
Our training stats, yes, they are. Yes, they are. So, for example, when you come to the camps, we do like fitness testing. So when you're at the camps, we will work on. So you'll do like a speed test. We do like an agility test. We do a power test. We do all of these kind of little tests to see the level you're at currently. Obviously, as well, what we're bringing into the camps this year, every player will have like a GPS vest. So we'll be tracking, how much you're running, distance covered in a game, high intensity sprints, all of these things. Obviously, clubs, they'll probably ask for. So we'll have all the data for you, and you can send it out to the clubs, which is going to help you at the camps as well. We help you in terms of how to create your own football CV, which is so important, guys. If you're looking to push on in your career and you're looking to do well, you need your own football CV. And also everything is all videoed, so you'll have game footage, which we will, especially as a player, when we recommend players to clubs, they're always asking, okay, can we have a look at him? Is there footage of him? So everything is, you'll have footage of all your games that you played. So again, that's part of the data you're going to have with you, which will help you find pro academy, pro clubs to go on to the next level.
Yeah. There you go. We're getting a lot of questions today. Is there one that you see, Sam?
Just having a look now.
I got another one. I live in the Maldives. How can I participate in a Train Effective camp? I guess this goes for anyone. If you live in the Maldives, if you live in Manchester, if you live in Morocco.
Yeah, you can join from anywhere in the world, guys. Literally anywhere. We've had players join from all over the world.
So what I'm seeing is an awful lot of this.
Book your camp spot.
You come up, you don't beat him,
Take care of everything
and you
once
end
you
up like this.
as soon as you reach London, as soon as you reach Miami, you've got nothing to worry about. Train Effective take care of you. That's with your airport pick up and drop off. The hotel is all included for you guys. All your food, your drinks, your training kit. We take you on, sightseeing around London, around Miami, Premier League stadium tours. You go and see Chelsea inside the locker room. You'll be seeing the pitch. If you're lucky, we could even go watch a game, a live match if that's available at the time. So there's so many things that we do to look after you as players and to give you that kind of, that special experience. And as well as that, you're going to be involved in, everyday training, double sessions a day, gym stuff, working on your strength and conditioning, and then being involved in, showcase matches where it's your opportunity to get scouted. And do really well. So yeah, man, it's a professional experience. And if you're feeling like, you know what, I want to know what it feels like to live like a pro, to be a pro footballer, join the camp and you will experience it. That's the thing. A lot of players, you will never experience it until you're in that environment. So if you feel like, I really want to have that feeling of what it's like to be a pro, what it's like to live a day in the life of a professional footballer, join the camp, man. Trust me, guys.
Otar saying having Train Effective Elite Camp on your CV is really good. It helped me a lot.
Win or lose.
Now I'm going to Germany, Mainz to play there and study. Wow, amazing. See the opportunities, the doors that we've opened.
Go back and start again.
Ooh.
Start again, boys. Go to the back of the queue.
Ooh.
Let's go, let's play.
And do you have to be older than a certain age, or is there an age limit from Neymar Jr.?
So Neymar Jr., you have to be 10 years old and above. So our camps go up to all the way to 30. So you can, even if you're 31, you're 32, we make exceptions. At the camps, we always put you in your own age groups. Okay, so if you're 10, 11, 12 years old, you'll be with your own age group at the camps. So we always do put you in your own age group first and then put you in ability after that. So we have a lot of questions, especially like players who are maybe mid-20s or early 20s. They're asking me, is it too late? Is it too late to go pro? You know, I don't feel like, I feel like my time has gone. What's your your take on that? The players that are saying, is it too late? What do you think of that, Nick?
Oh man, Jamie Vardy didn't go pro till 23, 24, 25, something like that.
This crowd area,
Um,
all you needed to do, yes?
who's that player that came from like the streets and then QPR? Who's that player?
Richard Kone.
Richard Kone. You love that player, Sam. You're the one.
That's my guy, Richard Kone, man. Guys, if you don't know about Richard Kone, you're gonna know about Richard Kone. And guess what, Nick? Today he got his first international call up for Ivory Coast.
Ooh.
So
Next Didier Drogba.
What's your name?
Honestly, I think he's gonna be a Premier League footballer very soon. Believe me, guys, when I say this, he will be a Premier League footballer. So there's guys, if you don't know about Richard Kone, so he was playing step 5 or step 6 of the non-league. So he was playing non-league football in the UK. But before that, he was a player that had he'd come from Ivory Coast. He was homeless. He was entered into a homeless kind of football tournament. He didn't really have nowhere to go. A team in step 5, step 6 took him in, looked after him. He was playing there for a few years. He obviously didn't have his paperwork, so he didn't have a visa, a work permit, etc. So he couldn't go into any professional clubs and that. So it was very, very tough for him at the time. One club managed to sort it out for him, which was Wickham. So he went to Wickham, which was in League One. He went on trial there, got accepted, done really well. Ended up becoming player of the season in League One in his first full season. Became PFA Player of the Season, also PFA Young Player of the Season. Got a move to QPR. I think it was this summer for 2.5 mil. And now he's just got his first international call up, guys. And again, he's in his early 20s as well. So guys, it's never too late. If you're good enough, you just need to be in the right environment to be seen. That's all it takes, guys. One person to see you, and the rest, it takes care of itself, as I always say. So never feel disheartened if it hasn't happened for you yet.
One person puts the ball back.
Yeah, 100%. And even if you still have doubts and you're like, I don't know, and look, only a small percentage ever still get through anyway. Well, at least you've experienced the lifestyle of a pro, lifestyle really going after it, for weeks, like getting the top coaching. We've got the video playing right here. It's what it's like. Like, these players are pushed, right? So it's like you don't want to have any regrets later. You're like, I should have done this when I was younger, or I should go to this. Like, just make it happen. Life is short. Let's go. YOLO.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I got a question here, from 4 on TikTok. If I watch a video of a footballer before a match, would I play like him?
Apart from that, the game is the same.
What do you think?
And we still have multiple games.
I mean, I think it does prime you mentally. If you see Ronaldo do stepovers, well, Ronaldo doesn't do many stepovers these days. But if you see Saka do stepovers or whatever, you're like, yeah, you might do stepovers in the game because you see him. You start mimicking things. You start shadowing. It's like, you look at I'm trying to think of a player that reminds me of another player. Like, look at I say Romelu Lukaku because I watched this documentary once about Lukaku, and he said his big hero was Didier Drogba. So when Lukaku, especially when he was at his prime, he was like a Didier Drogba, centre forward, holding up the ball, doing a lot of similar movements to Drogba in the way he scores, the way he used his strength and his speed to be able to score goals. So yeah, definitely mimicking players, studying players helps a lot. What do you think, Sam?
No, for sure, I agree. I always watch clips of players that I feel like my game might be similar to them, or I have a similar style of play to them, or whatever.
Hold on, Sam. I didn't know that. Who are you watching? You're a striker, right? Who are you watching these days?
I'm watching KB9, Karim Benzema.
Karim Benzema?
Yeah, I watch a lot of clips of Benzema, man.
Even in the Saudi league now?
A lot of people got the
Not too
question.
much in the Saudi
Who's
league,
going
but a
first?
lot
Who's
of clips,
second?
from
What's
his
wrong with
his
that?
peak days in Real Madrid. I used to watch a lot of clips of him, and I think he was very underrated until Ronaldo left, and Benzema became the main man. I feel like Benzema was a very very underrated player, but the way I watch a lot of clips from him, and he's top striker.
What do you look at him? So, like, maybe explain to viewers a little bit. Like, is it because you have a similar height and a build to him? He's actually a bit taller than you know. So, what do you look
Yeah.
at specifically that you put in your game as a striker?
So yeah, like obviously, in terms of the how we play is similar in terms of like link up play. So I'm a striker that I like to link up play with my midfielders, and he's very good at that. He's probably one of the best at that. So he's very good at linking up play with his finishing. His finishing is top. He's got different kind of finishing attributes. He can head. He can score with both feet. He has a finesse shot on him. He can score with his laces. He has great movement as well. His movement is very good. And the thing is with him, he's not the fastest striker. He's not known for his speed like Erling Haaland. And also me, I'm not the fastest striker, but it's about making intelligent runs and your timing of your runs to give you the best possible chance of getting there. So, yeah, with Benzema, I've always liked his style of play. I think he's one of the greatest strikers that we've seen, in my opinion. But yeah, I'd put him up there for sure.
So there you go. There's the answer to the question. Obviously, both of us are very bullish on that.
100%. I mean, he's a Ballon d'Or winner. You can't complain when someone's a Ballon d'Or winner. He's that's greatness right there.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah. Is there any players that you look at and like for yourself, Nick? Because
You know, when I
you're
was
more
growing
of
up, like when I was growing up, I I had when I had my like highlight video. Okay, I sent it out to some people, and one of the very first pieces of feedback I got is like, Nick, you need to study Aaron Ramsey. And because
okay.
the guy was explaining to me, he was like a coach. He's like, Nick, you got a similar build, similar height to Aaron Ramsey, and the way you move, the way he plays, can be very similar to your own style. So I looked at it and I started watching Aaron Ramsey. This is when he was like starting to become a big prospect at was it Arsenal?
Yeah,
Ramsey
Arsenal.
played for
Yeah.
Arsenal, so he was like touted to be one of the best, like next stars, and he did have a couple of good seasons, and then he moved to Juventus and stuff. Um, but yeah, I'd watch him and I look at the way he moved, the off the ball runs, and I think that's a really really key thing that you said, Sam. Like in your link up play, it's all about off the ball runs, how you're coming closer to the midfielders and stuff. For me, it was off the ball runs with Aaron Ramsey, who played as a centre mid, as a cam. Okay, what is he doing 3 seconds before he gets the ball? Is he checking over his shoulder? If he shoulder, where on the pitch is he looking? Like all these kind of, when he takes a touch on the ball, like how much distance is it away from him? Is he taking it left or right? If the pressure is on his back, where is he taking the touch? Is he taking it to his side or in front of him? What is he using? Which part of his foot is he using? Is he using the outside of the foot? Because to do a first touch when the ball's coming to you at speed, and then you have to use the outside of your left or outside of your right foot to control the ball and keep control of that ball. I saw Ramsey do that, and I'm like, actually, I'm not great at that. So I literally started doing this drill called the directional control drill. So I'd pass the ball against the wall, and I'd have a cone behind me, and I pass the ball against the wall, and then I'd turn left or right with the outside of my foot. And now we actually have a drill on the Train Effective app called directional control. So that's actually the story for that drill. You know that drill.
Yeah, I know that
Um,
drill. That's a great drill, actually.
yeah, and that's what we did, and yeah, so that's my answer to that.
That's so important, though. What you said, what you touched upon there, is a lot of players, right? When we tell them study the game, is they watch a football match, but they follow the ball a lot of the times because obviously a lot of when you're watching a game, sometimes you just want to look at the main actions, right? But what I would recommend, guys, when you're watching the next game you watch, right, or a player that you like watching it, for example, just watch the player for the game. Don't try and follow the ball. Just watch the player as much as you can during the game, even when he doesn't have the ball and the ball's nowhere near him. Just have a look at what he's doing. Um, and you'll find the small little details of what they do and the amount of times they do it. It's it, they do it over and over and over again, and that's why they are the elite of the elite, because they never get bored of doing it. And if you want to play at that kind of level, you have to do the basics over and over and again and never get bored of doing it. And that's what's going to separate you from the rest. So have a look at that next time you're watching a game, guys.
100%.
Any other
100%.
questions from the YouTube side?
Any other questions from the YouTube side?
Let's see what we've got on TikTok right now.
Yeah. Let's finish off the point about this guy that lives in the Maldives, and he wanted to participate, and he's asking a lot of questions. I think one thing we didn't touch up on there is like, actually, because there's a lot of people interested in camps. It's actually blown me away a little bit today. Like, we're just getting question after question about our camps. So with the camp, Sam, if someone is now like kind of on the fence, or they actually want to like get started right now, what do they do? Maybe they want to inquire about the cost even. Like, what are they doing?
So, guys, if you're looking to get more information, or you want, to even like schedule a call with me to maybe ask a few more questions, etc., you can go on our website, traineffective.com/camps, or go on Google, and if you go on Google, type in Train Effective Camps, and the first link that comes up, click on that. It will take you to our camps page. On the camps page, you'll have all the information there, where the camps are located, the dates, the prices, etc. If you feel like, you know what, I have a few questions, I'm not too sure which camp is for me, how many weeks I should do, which location I should go to, you'll be able to contact me there. Either you can schedule a call with me, we can get on a little Google Meet video call, or you can contact me directly via my WhatsApp as well, which is on our website. And then I can arrange a call with you guys, and we can get you started. So it's a very simple process, guys. But if you're not too sure, if you're on the fence, go on our website, traineffective.com/camps, or type in Google Train Effective Camps. Go on the website, and then you can arrange a call with me or speak to me via WhatsApp.
Yeah. One step further in your career, come to a camp. Sam will be there. I also go there, not every day, but I'm there. Guys, experience of a lifetime. We can't wait. So yeah, there you go. And
100%.
you'll get free advice from Sam on that call.
Exactly, guys. Any questions you guys have, I'm there to help you.
Jeez.
And that's what we want to do, right, Nick? We're here to obviously help the next generation and see as many as them successful, because when two people have been through that journey, and they know what it takes, and they know the highs, the lows, guys, that bit of experience and that bit of knowledge that you get, it makes all the difference in the world. So if we can do as much as we can to help you guys, that 1, 2, 3 extra percent, to get you closer to your dream, we've done our job. We'll be happy. What solo training can I do as a right back? This is a question for you, Nick.
Number one, first touch. Work on your first touch every single day. Every single day, work on that first touch. Because actually, I had training last night, Sam. I played as a right back or a right centre back, but I was drifting out, and I was like, okay, it was an unusual position for me. I don't usually play this position, but we're short on numbers in training, so I filled in. And I was thinking to myself, okay, how am I going to play today? I'm not used to this position, but one thing I'm confident in is my first touch. Okay, so if a player is going to pass to me, if the centre back's going to play to me, I know that I can always rely on my first touch to direct me where I need to go. And that is to go out of danger. Because when you're a right back, when you're a right centre back, left centre back, playing on the outside fullback, you got to make sure your first touch is good, because usually, many times, you're getting pressured by the opposing winger or a striker. So you've got to make sure that first touch is good. So in your solo training, use walls. Okay? Wall workouts are your friend, my guy. Wall workouts. I know, I've heard of players, even though they have training every day with their clubs, okay, they're playing in pro clubs, for 20, 30 minutes every day, they'll go to a local pitch or find a brick wall, okay? I've used squash courts. I put my hands up, I've used squash courts in terms of crazy places I trained. Squash courts, literally 20, 30 minutes, one touch. two touch, one touch, one touch at pace. At pace, you do volleys with it. You just do these different wall workouts, and they don't have to be the most intensive things, but you're getting the reps in. So that is something so crucial as a fullback, and for any position is your first touch. Wall workout A, wall workout B, wall workout C. Okay, A, B, C, all on the Train Effective app. Just search it. Okay, so if you need some ideas, you've already got a plethora. That's a great word. Plethora of wall workouts there for you and exercises you can do. And all you need is yourself. All you need is yourself. So that's one, your first touch. Anything else you'd say as a fullback, Sam?
I think you pretty much covered everything, to be honest. Well said. One thing I'd say I agree with that. The first touch is so important. I remember I was in a game a couple of weeks ago, and our right back, as the same scenario, I think the centre back's played in the ball, and instead of opening up his body and taking his first touch forwards, he's taking a touch inside, and then the ball's got nicked, and then obviously he's committed a foul. So that first touch is so crucial, especially as a right back, and knowing how to open up your body to play forwards, to play into your wing, and to play into your striker's feet. So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
As we get to the next question, Sam, you're going to get to the next question. As an accessory to that, obviously your speed, your stamina these days is even more important because a lot of fullbacks are bombing up and down the line. So your stamina, your speed, these are two other things, and just all the fundamentals. Okay, as a fullback, you don't have to be the most technical player in the world. You don't have to be even the strongest player in the world, but that first touch, your stamina, speed, and having all these basics right, yeah, this is important.
So important. Sesame Street Kid, hello, bro. Good to have you back. What other questions do we
Sesame
have?
Street Kid.
There was a question I saw. Let me just see. As a striker, how can you evolve as a striker? Okay, good question. So, as a striker, guys, first find out your kind of strengths as a player. What kind of striker are you? Are you good going in behind? Are you good in terms of your link-up play? Like, what kind of striker are you? If you see, for example, Harry Kane, look at Harry Kane. He can do pretty much everything. Okay, and he's not. Don't get me wrong. Going in behind is probably not his best attribute, but he can still do it because he makes clever runs. So, what you should do as a striker and how to evolve yourself is to work on every little detail of what you need to be a top striker. So that is being able to play with your back to goal, because you're always going to be up against centre backs who are going to be tight on you. You have to make sure you hold up the ball and link up play with your midfield. Do you make intelligent runs in behind? Do you curve your runs? Are you hard? When you're making that movement, are you timing it to perfection? Because I see a lot of strikers, they just make straight runs. Straight runs, they're so easy you'll be offside 9 times out of 10 times. So try and curve your runs as much as possible, which gives you a higher percentage to stay onside. Okay. Secondly, get yourself into the box as much as possible. That's where you're going to score 95% of your goals, guys. Okay. When the winger has the ball on either side, get yourself in the box. Have good movements. Smell where you think the ball is going to land. Anticipate where the danger is going to be. And that's one thing. That's one thing, right? That's one thing. As a kid growing up, I think that was probably one of my main strengths. I could smell where the ball was going to land, and I would anticipate before it even happened. So, and the more you start doing it, you start to realize like this isn't luck. Like, you keep on doing it, and it keeps landing in front of you. It's a skill, and you see that the best strikers in the world. Why did the ball always fall? Why does the ball always fall to them? It's because they know the positions to pick up. So I would say do that. Okay, work on as well. You have to work on your technique, your first touch. Your finishing, different types of finishing. Can you score with your head as well? Your numbers will double if you can score with your head, if you can score with your weak foot. Because if you just rely just on your strong foot, first of all, it's easy to mark. And again, in a game situation, it's not always going to fall onto your strong foot. You're going to have to use your weak foot. You're going to have to use your head. So work on every attribute as a striker, and then consistency every single day. And you'll see the difference it makes in a match scenario.
I got one more to this, and it's from Callum. He asked great questions. He says, I play centre back for my team and like to take a lot of risks as a player. and I rarely make mistakes from it. I know when you take risks, you stand out as a player. Is there any other way to stand out as a player than take risks?
100%, 100%. I don't think necessarily you need to take risks to stand out. Don't get me wrong. Now and then, yes, sometimes you might need to play that breaking through the lines pass into your striker. I wouldn't say that's kind of risky, but sometimes it's needed. But I would say how to stand out as a centre back or as a defensive player. First of all, be solid and win your individual battles. Okay, so the person you're coming up against, that striker, make sure you win your individual battle against him. Make sure he steps off that pitch knowing, my God, I was in a game today. That defender didn't give me a yard today. Then you know you've done your job. Second of all, especially as a defender, you have to be loud, you have to be commanding, you have to be a leader. Organising your back four every single time. Yes, get up the pitch, shuffle over, speak to your centre mids, go right, go left, turn, man on. Little pieces of information already is giving you the people watching are like, look, he's always speaking to his team. He's giving good information. That's already making you stand out. And then obviously on the ball, are you calm? Are you composed? Can you play out from the back? You win your headers. As I said earlier, you win your battles against a striker. That's how you stand out on the pitch. So I wouldn't necessarily say you need to take risks to stand out. Sometimes just doing the basics at a very, very high level is more than enough.
We've got questions pumping. Really well said, Sam.
Loads of questions coming in now.
Here's from Groovy Dude, okay? Great name. Here's my question. I can dribble through entire teams by myself. Ooh, really? He's like, what's the Spurs player who dribbled the whole freaking length of the field?
Van de Ven.
Van de Ven. We got a by the way, challenge on the Train Effective app has just dropped called the Van de Ven challenge. Go check it out. But I can't find much space to get a good shot in, mostly resulting in a small chip. How do I create more space? So he can dribble the whole team, but he can't create enough space in order to just get a good shot in. Interesting one, Sam.
That might be so. This obviously is difficult to say if I haven't really seen it in person. But from the top of my head, it could be that you might be taking one touch too many. So sometimes it could be you've done your last dribble, take one touch to get the ball out your feet, set yourself, and then strike. What you could be doing is you're taking on the last man, you're taking a touch, another touch, and by the time you set yourself, the defenders might have come back or the space is closed down. So sometimes you just need to just go take on your man, touch, shift, bang, very, very, very quick. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't take too many touches. But as soon as you get that half a yard, have a shot. That would probably be my advice to you, bro.
Ooh, there's so many questions coming in. As a coach, are you happy if you score goals, but they come from individual brilliance only?
All right, good question. This is a good question, actually.
Wow.
Do you know what? I feel like as a coach, if you have those kind of players in your team that one piece of magic they can change a game, you need that as a coach. You need that. You look at all the best teams in the world. They have that one player that can create that bit of magic for them and bail them out of trouble when it needs to happen. But I'd say as a coach, when that happens, I feel like you're just like a fan as well. When you see individual brilliance, you just stand there and you have to just applaud. You just give them a clap because that's just talent. But especially as a coach, if you've worked on patterns during the week, if you've worked on a certain pattern of play and the boys they listen to it or the girls listen to it and they go into a game situation and you see them scoring a goal, which is something that you've worked on, I think that's a nicer feeling you get as a coach. But when you have that kind of individual brilliance, you just got to sit there and applaud and just hold your hands up and say fair play.
We'll do one more about being a striker. There's a lot of striker tips here, Sam. What is your advice to a
Attacking
cam?
mid, yeah.
Attacking midfielder that moved to a striker? 10 games, 10 goals. 7 assists, but want to be better. He's giving himself a small flex here.
Listen,
Well done.
those numbers. I mean, you've got 17 goal involvements in 10 games, so you're doing something right now. But you know what? I respect that you're still trying to improve Sesame Street. I know you, bro. I know you. You're always in it, and you're telling me your numbers. So what I would say is, right now, obviously, you're doing what you're doing is great, and you're doing the right things because it shows in terms of your numbers. But if you want to obviously reach the next level, um, just I mean, it's difficult to say when you're hitting that many goals and that many numbers. I'd say try and obviously set yourself a kind of target. Let's say before Christmas, I want to reach, I don't know, 20 goals, or if you feel like, it depends. What do you feel like you can improve on right now? Where do you feel like is lacking for you? That little bit where you feel like it's not at the level that I want. So if you tell me that, then I can give you a bit more information on that.
Is technique above everything? Ask Mr. Composure. He's just been spamming this. Mr. Composure, just so your spamming is done, yes, it is. 100% it is. There's a reason why you look at football academies and the whole curriculum, technique is before everything. Like as a 5 to 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10 year old, like it's just all about technique. You got to master technique, and then you start layering the things on top of that. So if you're not right with your technique, then you're not good with the foundation. You got to get that right first. Uh, Groovy Dude says, is 8 goals in 6 games good? There we go, another flex. How many flexes are we going to get today? Yes, it's good.
8
It's
goals in
good.
6 games is solid, bro. Solid.
You know, he said 8 goals in 6 games, but I've been using that Fluminense dribbling. For those of you who don't know what Fluminense dribbling is, it's a drill that we have on the Train Effective app. Search it up. It's the best drill. Like, I can't explain but while talking, just got to search it up. Fluminense dribbling on the Train Effective app. Just search it there. It's a great drill, Groovy Dude. I definitely agree with you. We got so many questions today, Sam. I think it's something to do with the time because we got a lot more watching on YouTube now. And I'm like, maybe we need to adjust the time. So, people in the comments, what's the best time for this to be in the day? And try and say UK time, okay? UK time zone. So we can have it as feedback for the next episodes. Let us know what time you want us to go live. How did you reach out to players like Rio Ferdinand? Yes, Rio Ferdinand is a big Train Effective ambassador. If you type in Train Effective, Rio Ferdinand, you'll see the Manchester United legend do a lot with us. How does it happen? I'm not going to get into specifics, but it's because it's just a match made in heaven, guys. All right, you got the Mentality Goat with the best app in the world for footballers. That's as simple as that. If you really do want to get into specifics, okay, if you guys do want to see that story, go to YouTube, type in Train Effective, Rio Ferdinand, and then you'll see a documentary. It's about 20 minutes long. We might watch it on one of these streams just so you can see. But you can see how that story came about and how one of the world's best defenders, legends of all time, came to working with us. So there you go.
I think I need to be more selfish. I've got a cam head still, hence the assist. I mean, it depends on. Listen, if you're a striker, and every striker needs to be a tad selfish. You have to have that little bit of selfishness in you. But at the same time, if you have a player in a better goal scoring opportunity than you, he's got an easier chance to score. You have to make the right decision there to pass the ball rather than shoot at a tight angle or whatever it is. So yes, you have to be a tad selfish, but at the same time, ask yourself: am I making the right decisions in the final third? Am I picking out the right pass when it needs to be done? Or sometimes vice versa. Sometimes you might be passing it when you should be actually shooting. So think about the scenario and think what is the best option in that moment. Yeah, do you know what I think it is, Nick? I think because, especially as we're doing a Q&A today, I think, and also as well on TikTok, it usually takes like a good 30, 45 minutes for it to get going. So, yeah, but it's good to have everybody in there and with all
Yeah,
the
it's good to
questions.
see. It's good to see you guys. If you're joining us for the first time, because this popped up on your stream, this is the 30 days of dedication. Okay, so it's a series that we're only in day 3, so we got 27 more days to go. We're live every weekday, okay, Monday to Friday on YouTube around this time. But if you want the most up to date schedule, check out our stories on Insta, check out our stories on TikTok. Instagram is probably the best place to see what times we're going live. But yeah, it's good to see your feedback. We're hearing 4:45 UK time. I saw someone said 6, so 4. So okay, it's good to also get that feedback. So
Connor,
if you want to see
appreciate
the
that, bro.
replays as well, guys, because we've been doing these throughout the last couple of days. If you want to see the replays, go to our YouTube, Train Effective, go to our live section, our live streams, and you'll see the recorded ones. You'll see what we did yesterday, the day before. So you can listen to this on the go. You can listen to this on the train, on the bus, in the car, at school, school break, work lunch, whatever it is. We're here for you. This is the 30 days, guys.
Exactly, guys. Sesame, I do exactly that, trying to make the right decision, but I get told I should have gone for goal or centre forward. What's your pop saying, Sesame? What's his opinion on that? Because I know last time we spoke, obviously, he's a big influence on your football. What's he saying? Is he saying you're being a bit too selfish? Is he saying you're not being selfish? Guys, last 5 minutes. Let's give us your last questions before myself and Nick have to head off.
Was that a question to me, Sam?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a question. It was it was a question to the Sesame Street kid.
I'm in the USA. It's 12 p.m. right here now. Yeah, we understand that. We actually want to. We might do an episode that's a bit later or very early or something, just so we speak to more of our American fans. Does Train Effective help with evolving your potential? Yeah, 100% it does. 100% it does. Just guys, also a lot of you guys want to get scouted, and you're thinking, does Train Effective help players get scouted? Go to Google, type in. Hold on, I'm going to share this on my screen so people see it right now. You go to Google and you type in Train Effective get scouted, and then you'll see the first link is called the talent pathway, and then you'll see like a step-by-step journey: step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, how you can basically make it from wherever you are in the world, if you live in America or Accra, Ghana, to step 5, Hall of Fame, because we celebrate every success story here at Train Effective. So go check that out. Train Effective, get scouted.
You could be the next player, guys. You could be the next player on that talent pathway where we're helping you, and that could be the start of your career. So don't leave it too late, guys, man.
It's not even that you could be like, we're actively looking for the next talent out there. So that's why you got to be active in these platforms, guys.
Yeah.
You got to be active. We're looking every day. It's not just Sam and I here in front of the screen. We've got 18 other people in the Train Effective team. Not one, not two, 18. And some of them, it's their jobs to look for their next talents. That's what we're doing, guys. To amass, which big players use Train Effective? Johan Bakayoko. Go Hall of Fame, Train Effective. We already touched upon this. Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
Train Effective. Google that.
Can I join if I live in America? Connor, bro, we have a camp in Miami
Yes.
next month. What are you doing? We have a camp in Miami.
Connor.
You need to be joining that camp in Miami, bro. Guys, any of you Americans or even anyone from around the world, our next camp is next month, December 14th to the 20th of December in Miami. Okay? It's going to be a top camp. We have Coach Lee Cole, who's currently working with Chelsea in the UK. He runs the kind of Chelsea program here. He's going to be traveling from the UK all the way to the US, and he's going to be our head coach there. Full of knowledge, top coach. You guys can learn from him and can ask him any questions you want during your time there with him. But at the same time, bro, you're going to be meeting so many players from around the world at that Miami camp. So guys, go and sign up, especially you from the, what was his name? Connor, I want to see you in that Miami camp. So if you're ready to sign up, go on our website, traineffective.com/camps. Schedule a call with me, and then we'll get you signed up, bro.
Miami camp, yeah. Connor, come join us in America, man. And tell your friends about it too, because, well, yeah.
Exactly, man. Come with your friends. Come with your teammates. Pop says, do the right thing for the team, and the right coaches will see you made the right decision. Yeah, exactly. Your Pops is not wrong. Listen to your dad. He's right.
Let's wrap up on. Well, we got so many questions coming in, but Lika, I got Nick on LinkedIn, guys. I'm big on LinkedIn. Okay, If you want someone to follow on LinkedIn, type in Nick Humphries in LinkedIn. Connect
He's
with
the
me.
guy.
Ask me a question. I'll say hi because we are on LinkedIn, and I recommend players get LinkedIn's because that's how you create opportunities as well. You got to contact coaches. You got to do all that stuff. Um, Sam, we've got so many questions, but I got two here, so let's wrap
Yeah.
up on these two, and we are going. I got Callum the goat. I'm going to Australia for a month in December. Ooh, that's where I'm from, Callum. Any tips for training on your holidays? Just wondering, Nick, because you're from Australia. That's true. Tips. Okay, you got to balance your family and friend commitments with your training. Okay, so make sure you get a schedule, get some sort of plan going. Callum, what I recommend you to do, because if you are going on holiday, you are going to have family stuff. Try get everything done in the morning. So wake up earlier than everyone else. Maybe you have to wake up at 5 a.m., which, by the way, it's sunlight at 5 a.m. in summer in Australia, 5 6 a.m., and it's warm usually. So you can get up early, go to the field, do your runs, do whatever you need, train 1 2 3 hours, and then do the stuff with the family. So that's my number one tip for you. And if you're looking for drills to do, you already know which app to use. I got one more. Football law. He's been asking this question about 20 times. I'm a 15-year-old who is currently up. I'm a 15-year-old who is currently playing for an under 21 team in South Africa. I want to move to Europe. How can I play for European academies? You got answer to this one, Sam?
Very simple, bro. Very simple. The first step is, first of all, get yourself to Europe. So get yourself, for example, I can speak on our behalf. So we have players who have joined from South Africa, and we've created opportunities for them in the past. For example, you remember Moti, Nick, and obviously he's doing really
Mm.
well for himself now. I think he's playing out in Spain, and he. But what he did first was he came out of South Africa. He joined one of our camps in London. He done really well. He's actually one of our standout players during that period. And now obviously he's playing in Europe and he's doing well for himself out in Spain. So my advice to you is join one of our camps in London. We will then obviously open doors for you and help you go on that extra further and find a club, find an academy for you to try and to relocate either in the UK or somewhere else in Europe. So yeah, that's my advice to you. We got one question on TikTok from Nifemi.
Bonus question. And
Little,
Femi, well done. Let's go.
my parents don't let me train outside because it's not very safe in Middlesbrough. Any advice?
Oh man, come on. So hold on. Like, okay, I get it. Like, we have to be safe here because yeah, we don't want people getting hurt in dangerous areas. Of course not.
Mhm.
But Sam, do you remember on day one we showed the clip of that guy?
Yeah.
Guys, go back to day one because we talked about the craziest places we've trained. And I kid you not, there's a kid in looked like a worse place in Middlesbrough. I'm not saying Middlesbrough is bad, but it's not a great place, okay?
Yeah.
And you could see this guy's using rocks as weights, rocks and water bottles as weights. You got to go see that, okay? You just need to be in a mindset of making no excuses. You can train in a 1 by 1 meter box, okay? So you can do it. You can do your foot skills, your ball skills. We even have on the Train Effective app anywhere workouts, anywhere workout A, anywhere workout B, C. Click on those, tap on those. You got the wall workouts there. So there's just having a mindset of no excuses.
Yeah, agreed. I think that's a wrap though, Nick. I think we've pretty much answered as many questions as we can today.
Yeah. Guys, we didn't get to all your questions today, but we really enjoyed talking to you. So I think we're getting a bit of momentum here, which is great. We're going to be live again. Actually, I'm live solo tomorrow. I'm live for day 4 of the 30 days of dedication. So make sure if you're on YouTube, get the notification bells going. If you're on TikTok, go to our YouTube and get the notification bell going. Look at our Instagram for stories because we're going live every day, Monday to Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sesame Street, you're welcome.
My pleasure, bro.
Yeah, our pleasure. Our pleasure.
Our pleasure. Sesame, listen, I want to see you here consistently now. Because obviously you've been here. I think you was here. You was here, then you went on a little. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see you in a few days, but good to have you back again. And all of you guys who are in this chat, we need to see you here consistently. I want to see the same names pop up every single day, so we know who's been here before, who's come back. So yeah, man. Hopefully, I won't be here, guys, tomorrow, but Nick will be. So yeah, enjoy with him, and I'll see you all next week.
Peace and love, guys.